What is up, YouTube gang? It's your boy Friday Random Media, and I'm back on this Friday with another video. And today we're going to be continuing our versus battle series, specifically episode 2 of season 3. Every season has a different theme, this season being live action movies and TV series. So today we've got Tobey Maguire Spider-Man versus Homelander from The Boys. I'll use Tobey's Spider-Man from both pre and post No Way Home, while for Homelander I'll be using strictly the live action TV series. So how we're going to do this video is we're going to go over 5 different categories. Number 1, strength. Number 2, attack power and durability. Number 3, combat speed. Number 4, battle IQ. And number 5, powers, hacks, abilities, and gear. Then we will see which character wins the category portion, and then to wrap up the video I'll give you a play-by-play of how I believe the battle would play out. So beginning category number 1, strength. We'll start out with fan favorite, Spider-Man. Most notable moment that's brought up is the Spider-Man 2 train feat, which Spider-Man would have used somewhere around 20,000 pounds of force to stop the train, but think, it also took him an extended period of time, assisted by a lot of webbing, so it's hard to include this feat accurately. However, if we look at the deleted scene in Spider-Man 2, where Spider-Man stops a helicopter in its tracks, pulling it aside and webbing it up, that would have had to use somewhere around 12,000 pounds of force, being he did it very quickly. We can also say Tobey can be argued stronger than Tom's Spider-Man, as Tobey was able to stop Tom's attack on the Green Goblin. So we're going to move on to Homelander, who has some rather impressive feats, such as easily removing an emergency plane door mid-flight, which would have required at least 24,000 pounds of force. If that's not a testament to his strength, remember the airplane scene. Homelander admitted he couldn't stop the plane without breaking it, however, he did notion that he could lift it if he was on solid ground, which would require at least 300,000 pounds of force. Now on to category number 2, attack power and durability. We'll pick back up with the Homelander. Homelander's attack power allows him to effortlessly one-shot human foes and even superhuman foes, able to crush their bones, explode their heads, and send them flying through the air. His laser vision can also easily zap through foes like butter. When it comes to durability, Homelander is impervious to gunfire, piercing attacks, and can easily tank attacks from normal humans. As far as superhumans, Homelander went toe-to-toe with Soldier Boy, Billy Butcher, and Huey all at once, both fisticuffs and laser vision, although he ultimately had to retreat. He also recovered from a falling bus, landing on him when he was also in a battle. Up next, Spider-Man's attack power and durability. Tobey's durability is often a controversial topic. Tobey has been shown to be susceptible to bullets and piercing attacks as he's been stabbed, but he's also fought through it nearly time after time. The one instance that sticks out is when Green Goblin's bomb exploded directly in Spider-Man's face and he absolutely tanked it, and keep in mind these bombs were disintegrating people down to skeletons. Tobey seemed to handle Electro's lightning the best between all 3 Spider-Men in No Way Home, and as far as AP goes, Tobey's punches, they damaged Venom, Spider-Man, Lizard, all the Spider-Man villains, but most notably both Harry Osborn and Norman Osborn's Green Goblins, which Tobey ended up beating the brakes off of. He also been showing punching and kicking through brick walls, metal walls, and other vehicles. Spider-Man can also use his web projectiles, which can momentarily stun Goblin tier characters. Now, on to category number 3, combat speed. Starting back with Spider-Man. What is Tobey's combat speed like? To begin, in the first Spider-Man, Tobey's spider sense allows Tobey to react to the world in slow motion. Tobey reacts to bullets regularly, along with projectiles thrown by Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Sandman. Tobey's Spider-Man is relative to Andrew Spidey, who has been shown to dodge Electro's lightning, and to dodge the lightning would require a reaction speed of Mach 364, which is 1/3 the speed of light. When it comes to Homelander, his combat speed is actually tricky. Homelander's speed seems to be mostly based in flight. Homelander can fly at least Mach 3, easily able to catch up to a plane and tag a train. When he saved Billy Butcher from a C4 explosion, Homelander had to have gone at least Mach 4.5. The issue is that Homelander doesn't use this speed in combat unless blitzing straight on. Homelander also matches Butcher and Soldier Boy in hand-to-hand speed. It's assumed the laser vision is exactly that, a laser acting as a beam of light. Moving to category number 4, Battle IQ. Each combatant's battle intelligence. Starting with Homelander, he is intimidating, cunning, and manipulative, which can shake his foes and intimidate them. As far as actually swapping hands, he was able to rock with Soldier Boy and Billy Butcher, who assumingly have military combat training due to their history. Homelander either lets his emotions take over, or he couldn't give a shit less. So how is Tobey's battle IQ? When suppressed, or not trying very hard, Spider-Man tends to take some hits, but when he's motivated, when he's emotionally charged, Tobey uses a full range of punches, kicks, and webbing. He's overcome foes like both Goblins on multiple occasions. He's even bested other Spider-Men, both Spider-Men, even if it was for 20 seconds. Tobey's shown to have a plethora of scientific and problem-solving skills between Sandman's weakness, the symbiote's weakness, Doc Ock's machine, and Goblin's serum. So very impressive. Now on to our fifth and final category, powers, hacks, abilities, and gear, beginning with Homelander, who has an abundance of powers and abilities. As I've stated before, Homelander has super strength, speed, and flight. Not only does he have laser vision that can slice enemies and burn through steel, but also X-ray vision, super hearing, and super smell. Both physically and power-wise, Homelander is the cream of the crop in his universe, although we still haven't seen the full capabilities of his power. Homelander does tend to throw a tantrum, which actually shows us glimpses of what he can really do when he's pissed off. Now on to Tobey's powers, hacks, and abilities. As we know, Tobey Maguire has his speed, strength, and agility. We all know he can also stick to walls, ceilings, and other objects. One of the most obvious powers is Tobey's organic webbing. The webbing can be considered the main reason Spider-Man was able to stop the train in Spider-Man 2. The web also has enough strength to hold the cable car full of children in Spider-Man 1 with one hand. His most notable power or hacks is the spider sense. As I mentioned earlier, allowed Peter to see and react in slow motion, and it acts as a battle precognition. Finally, I'll be throwing in Spider-Man's Hail Mary, the black symbiote suit. I want to include the symbiote because it is technically gear. Deal with it, bro. The symbiote enhances Peter's physical attributes and also enhances his aggression for battle, even stronger webbing than before. So, now that we've gone through all 5 categories, who wins the category portion? Number 1, strength category. It should be relatively clear that Homelander is stronger, notioning he could lift the 300,000 pound plane. Category number 2, attack power and durability. Both combatants have shown impressive durability in AP, but ultimately, the impenetrable skin and consistent one-shotting gives Homelander the AP and durability. Category number 3, combat speed. The flight and travel speed clearly goes to Homelander, but the sheer reaction speed of Spider-Man gives Tobey the combat speed. Category number 4, battle IQ. On a consistent basis, Homelander has proven his emotions and mental state to be his downfall, while Tobey's experience, versatile combat, and problem-solving skills gives him the win. Number 5, category powers, hacks, abilities, and gear. Both combatants have incredible abilities, physically, and both combatants have a unique range of powers to use. Homelander's powers are extremely useful, but he has yet to show full mastery over them. Meanwhile, Spider-Man's spider sense and webbing are more specific, and he has great use over them. The symbiote suit also gives Peter a buff, so I'll call category number 5 a tie. Homelander takes the strength and AP durability category, while Tobey takes the combat speed and battle IQ category. Meanwhile, powers, hacks, abilities, and gear is a tie. So, do you think I got their stats right? Let me know in the comments below. Now, how exactly do I see this battle playing out? Well, let's find out. Upon returning back to his universe, Spidey finds the world populated by heroes and villains, most notably the Homelander. Tobey sees through his extremism and his facade, so the two meet face to face. Homelander entertains Spidey, but grows tired of talking. Homelander's eyes fill with red, however Spidey senses the danger, zipping out of the way before Homelander fires his laser vision. Tobey realizes the danger as the laser vision cuts and blasts through the walls and windows of nearby buildings. Homelander flies around, zapping at Spidey as Spidey zips and dodges, scaling their way up the building. Growing extremely impatient, Homelander blitzes ahead, barreling into Spidey, crashing through the skyscraper walls. Crashing to the streets below, Homelander is relatively unfazed. He advances, throwing an easily dodged punch, and Tobey counters with a web to Homelander's eyes. And before he could even drop an F-bomb, Spidey also webs his mouth and hands. Spidey takes the chance to land a devastating punch, knocking Homelander to the ground, and this is when Homelander realizes he's in for a fight. With rage, Homelander rips free from the webs, firing another laser, blasting Tobey through another building. Having taken some damage, Tobey realizes what's at stake with someone so dangerous, so what does he do? He enters Tobey Maguire mode, accessing the black symbiote suit. Homelander zooms into the building, attempting another flying blitz, but he's surprised to have his attack completely dodged. Before he can make any sort of sarcastic remark, Homelander is pounded by a car launched by Tobey Maguire. Finally, Homelander has met his match. Black suit Spider-Man and Homelander touch down in the damaged, now evacuated office building, standing off face to face. While Spider-Man continuously dodges the onslaught of laser fire, Homelander also zipping and zooming around the building. Finally, the two trade blows, Homelander landing one hit for every 3 hits Spider-Man lands. However, Homelander's blows are considerably more powerful. Utilizing his web swinging and agility, Spider-Man slingshots himself, landing a massive kick on Homelander. Homelander, now downed in the streets, is continuously smashed with a barrage of streetlights, cars, trucks, and fire hydrants. With a scream of rage, Homelander bursts from the ruins, firing his lasers hotter than ever before. Homelander finally tags Spider-Man again with the laser, and it severely damages the symbiote suit. Spider-Man is taken aback by the symbiote's reaction, allowing Homelander to strike. Homelander blitzes, smashing Peter through building after building after building. This is when the battered Spider-Man is lasered again, reverting back to his red and blue suit. Homelander lands another 2 solid hits, then another laser blast. Spider-Man is bloody and terribly wounded, yet manages to hit Homelander with a few web projectiles, buying him enough time to hide. "Come out now. I'll laser this entire city to find you," Homelander calls out from the open street. With this super hearing, Homelander hears Spidey web thwipping, and he cocks a grin, pinpointing the sound of the location. Turning to face Spider-Man, Homelander is met by a launched car, easily lasering through it, but then, Homelander hears more and more thwipping, as he is barraged by more and more web-launched vehicles. Homelander manages to deflect every other projectile until the black symbiote suit Spider-Man once again pummels Homelander with the strongest and fastest punch he's ever landed. Reminded of Homelander's threat to destroy Spider-Man's beloved New York City, the symbiote allows Peter to finally let go of his emotional restraint. Tobey Maguire unloads an unforgivable arsenal of punches, leaving Homelander knocked out cold. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man wins. So what do you think? Did I get this one right? Let me know your thoughts on this battle in the comments below. So I think Tobey's experience, his problem-solving skills, his impressive speed, and the assistance of the symbiote suit will just barely edge out an extreme difficulty win. His attack power and durability is just enough to go toe-to-toe with Homelander, but Spider-Man's battle IQ is really what makes the biggest difference here. So before I wrap this up, I want to plug in my own original creation. That's right, I have my own comic book anthology coming out at the end of this year, December 2023. It's going to be debuting my flagship character, Godman the Lifebringer, who's like a Silver Surfer, Superman type character, and Xorg of the Komodo village of Planet Green, who's like a sci-fi monk type character. If you want to know more about my comic characters and my comics, check out the link in the video description below. Once again, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you guys want to see next on my channel. I'll see you for the video next Friday. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Peace out.